Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a full face of my oldest makeup. So if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos from me. And yeah, let's just get on with the video. So my oldest primer is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Now, I'm assuming they still do this, but I don't know if it says new Baby Skin on it anymore. Because I literally got this in, I think, 2014. It's basically just like a silicone primer. Oh, it's so thick. I'm actually gonna do my routine like the way I do it now, just with my old products. So I'm actually gonna do my eyebrows like I normally do, like sculpt them. So for concealer, I like to sculpt my eyebrows. I actually don't really have many old concealers because when I find one I really like, I tend to just use it up. I have the trusty Collection Lasting Perfection. So once I started fake tanning, I started to realise that I preferred how my makeup looked, like so much more. So for foundation, I actually have two. I've got my Revlon Colour Stay in Sand Beige. This is probably, in terms of the, when I bought it, this is probably newer, but I probably bought this, like the first one of these I probably bought before I bought this one. I think I'm gonna go with that one, but it was my absolute go-to. So this may not be as old as I thought. I'm trying to remember. So when I started work, I might have been using this foundation. I know I switched on to my Bare Minerals like powder foundation. So for concealer, again, same concealer. This is so weird. This is like the olden days of my face. I'm almost at 600 subscribers. I just concealed myself. I'm almost at 600 subscribers, which is really fun. This foundation is not as full coverage as all my other ones at the moment. Yeah, it hasn't got the same level of coverage. I don't know what I'll be on when I upload this because I have no idea when I'm uploading this. I haven't actually decided that one yet. So for powder, I really didn't know what powder to use because my Rimmel Stay Matte, I think, which I still have, but I literally bought that this year because I've probably bought about 10 of them at this point, at least. So I went for, I think this is the next oldest one as far as I can remember. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Powder. And I'm just going to put this all over my face because I used to like, this has got to be a good 4 years old, but I used to only stick to my Rimmel Stay Matte because it was translucent. I was scared of like powders that had a colour, so when I bought this I never touched it. I've got my Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray. This is an old. Do you know what's so funny to me is I never used to do my eyebrows, but I used to just like foundation, no sculpting, like so the foundation would go over my eyebrows, I'd like brush my eyebrows through and leave them. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm gonna use my Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer. This was definitely a classic for a lot of people. So I've definitely got a few bronzers that I probably got around the same time. So I had this, my Topshop bronzer, an NYC one. I think this could be the oldest. It looks a mess on the inside. Okay, it's not that bad on camera. It had this, I remember a while ago, it had like a weird like cast on the top of it. I don't know if it was from like maybe some setting spray or something. So I remember trying to scrape it off, but I mean, look at this. Now you can actually see the mess of it. I never thought it really smelled like chocolate. I have a few old blushes. It's from Sleep. It's bright pink. And I feel like I bought it and then when I got home I probably realised how bright it was. But it does look like I've used it a bit. So I'm kind of scared. I don't know if it's going to be like really pigmented or like it's going to be cool. By the way, I tapped really lightly. I'm not risking like looking like an actual clown. We'll leave it as that. I'm not going any more than that. I never used to be much of a blush person. I used to put like a dab of blush on and that was it. Oldest highlighter, I knew this before I even had to look in the drawer, is my MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighter. Is that just all it is? Is there like a number or anything? Look, it even has the little news sticker on it. Now it doesn't look like I've used it, but I did use this a lot. I mean, the lid's broken, so that's a start. I remember this being really good, but I don't know if that's just because I didn't do my makeup as much and like I didn't know as much about makeup and what was out there. And you know what, that's pretty decent for like, I'm sure this is like £2 or like £3, and I actually think you can still get it. Only thing I don't like about it is it's so pink, but this has definitely got a real pink undertone. I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but in person you can like really see you kind of can, I think. It's very pretty though. So for eyebrows, like I said, I never really used to do my eyebrows. I can think of some things I used to have, but I never really used them. So I remember having an MUA pencil. I also had an MUA roll-up thing. I've got the Soap and Glory Archery Brow Putty, which has a brush and then has like a dip pot. And this is definitely my oldest, but it could be, we can try and we'll see what we get from it. My L'Oreal Brow Artist Genius Kit, which, look at this. I don't know if I should even show that, but look at the mess of that. If this doesn't do anything, we'll go on to the powder, because the powder I used a lot. Like, I think I actually used that powder in 2017. I remember doing it in my makeup tutorial before I like stopped my channel. Let's see. Oh, it is giving some colour. Actually, I think it's going to be quite handy that it's dried out. I feel like it's going to be like old school how I did my brows, because I used to fill my brows in like a lot less natural than what I do now because I used powder. That's honestly not bad, like considering how old and dried out this is. Oh, this eyebrow like doesn't have any shape to it right now to fill in. Right, I'm going to use that other thing I showed you, because I want to be able to shape the underneath of this eyebrow, because I cannot for the life of me get it. Okay, I think that's kind of cool. I think it's probably quite blocky, but oh well, I feel like my eyebrows look so dark. It's so weird. Maybe not when I edit, but right now they do. I've got two like eyebrow gels. I've got the older one, which is Maybelline Brow Drama in dark brown, which is definitely my oldest. And then I've got the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, which I also got with that thing. So it just depends. I'll only use this if this is run out, because I'm sure this is from like I would say at least 2015, maybe 2014. This is pretty old. I never really liked the brush of this very much. No, there's definitely stuff coming out of this. Like, 'cause it's so round, like I just never got it. I feel like for eyeshadow palette, you're probably gonna be able to guess what was my first eyeshadow palette. It was the MUA Undress Me 2 palette. Now, I think a lot of people got the Undress Me 1 palette and not the second one, but I got this one. Even this says new, look. So this I got in 2013. I know that for a fact because I have a YouTube video of me using it in 2013. That's how old, this is 7 years old. We're going to do a very simple eye look. We're just going to literally do some browns and a shimmer. I'm going to this brush because it's got dark stuff on it already. So I'm going to go into Lavish. I'm just going to blend that in the crease on both eyes. We're going to see how this goes. It looks a lot more cooler on the in the pan than on the eye. And we're going to we will put some black in this time to darken it up. But I find doing makeup, like, sometimes it's an effort to actually get motivated to do it. But once I'm doing it, I love it and I find it so like relaxing and fun. But I've ordered the Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. So if you want to see that, if it's up already, I will put it here. If it's not, then subscribe so you can watch that when it comes out. I'm also just going to take this under my eye as well. So I'm going to go into the black just to darken, because there's no other colour to darken up that's matte. Now this is only like, I'm sure this palette is literally like £4. So I'm guessing it's not going to be very pigmented, this matte black. Give me my brush back. No, it just depends if they're going to blend or not. Because if they don't, I could have just ruined what I was doing. I think I've just ruined what I was doing. I feel like because I'm trying to pack the black, it's not working. So maybe I'll just mix it into the, I'll do the same on this eye so it looks uneven on both eyes. I'm just going to blend this eye out as well. Okay, so I'm going to go and mix the black with the, whatever the first colour was, on this fluffy brush that I've been using the whole time. I'm the sort of person who I'm really lazy with my brushes, so I will just try and use the same brush over and over again, which is why I have this, like, that tin, which is basically like a brush scrubber. I don't know if to leave it like this, put a bit of shimmer down. I think I'm going to put a bit of shimmer down. So I think, what do I want to go for? Let's put this up against me. I'm trying to think, do I want to do a cool... I always go for like golds and stuff, so I feel like, or pinks. So I feel like I should go for maybe like more of a... So if you look at this palette, you've obviously got like your like more gold colour. So I'm thinking it'd be like this one to keep it more dark, but also quite cool. So let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, this is the right thing. I like this. Because it's like subtle. These shimmers aren't like insane, you know. Like I would recommend, if you want to get a really cheap palette but you want like really good quality, I would 100% recommend Revolution or Revolution Pro over like MUA. As much as I think this is a great like beginner palette, I just think that the quality isn't the same as Revolution. I might have to try and use that really pale one because that's the like lightest shimmer. Yeah, it kind of does something. It lightens it up a bit, so that's the main thing. So for mascara, I think I went through my mascaras not that long ago, and I got about a year ago, and I got rid of like a lot of old ones. And I do have some testery ones which like mini size, but they dry out really quick, so I'm not going to use those. So I think this is my oldest proper mascara. Well, I don't dislike it, but it's not my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. So for lips there's 3, and I think I know which one I'm going to go for because it's a classic. Oldest one is this one, which is the Rimmel 077, which is like a nude, but I don't think... And then I have my Topshop Beehive one, which is also really cute. It looks a lot more pink on camera. And then I have the absolute classic, the Rimmel Kate Moss 107. And I think because of the colour of my eyes, we're going to have to go with this. This is the one I originally got. Like, it smells a bit iffy, think it might be going off, think it's time to get a new one, but I love this colour. And this is an MUA one that's just in red. But I feel like the Colourpop one could be a bit too dark for this lip, so I'm going to go with this one. Oh my god, these are so bad. Like this is, no I can't, I'm going to have to get the Colourpop one. This one from Colourpop is my oldest red one. I've kind of gone off matte lipsticks, but it might not be as matte because I've got a lip balm on, so. I just want to show you some other things that are old as well, which I might put a little bit of one on. If I wanted to. So obviously this is a matte lip. It looks so messy, it's fine. So I do have these 2 Rimmel Apocalypse. I don't know if anyone used to have these. I've got it in Galaxy and in Across the Universe. And I was thinking I could put a bit of this on top if it was too matte. So I'm going to put like a dab. Okay, and then I'm going to set and spray my face. So this is the finished makeup. I do still have setting spray on my face, which is why my face looks wet. I really like it, I think. I haven't given myself a proper look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe, like and comment, and let me know any other ideas that you have down below. Let me know if you liked the outcome of this look. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!